Attorneys for all sides in the lawsuit by a former Daytona Beach City Commissioner against Volusia County and a former beach safety officer were calling for a mistrial Wednesday morning. While attorneys for the county and former beach safety captain Rich Gardner, accused in a lawsuit of false arrest, withdrew their motions for a mistrial, Howard Marks' attorney for plaintiff Mike Shallow did not. Circuit Judge Michael S. Orfinger said he would reserve ruling on Marks' motion. Shallow was a former commissioner when he was arrested on November 1, 2007, during a sting in the second-floor bathroom of the Sears store in the Volusia Mall and charged with lewd and lascivious behavior and indecent exposure, both misdemeanors. Just over a year later, in December 2008, a judge dismissed the charge against Shallow. Shallow had also sued the city of Daytona Beach along with police officer Scott Barnes, but settled with them for $5,000 in October. Besides false arrest, the lawsuit alleges malicious prosecution and invasion of privacy. The requests for mistrial followed a long discussion out of the presence of the jury, triggered by an objection from the county when Marks started questioning Gardner about his leaving his job with the beach patrol. Orfinger sent the jury of 4 men and 3 women out of the courtroom shortly after 9 a.m. at the Volusia County Courthouse Annex on City Island. They did not return until about an hour later. Gardner spent 28 years with the county before resigning in 2012. The county tried to fire him after investigating a pair of relationships he had with women on the beach patrol, but the county's personnel board sided with Gardner. The county then offered Gardner a job as corrections officer. But Gardner resigned instead. There were sometimes heated exchanges between the 3 attorneys, Kevin Bledsoe and Larry Smith for the county, Jim Smith for Gardner and Marks. Bledsoe and Jim Smith accused Marks of poisoning the jury pool by suggesting Gardner had been demoted. Bledsoe also said that Marks had also poured some poison in the pool on Tuesday when he asked Gardner if he had ever been arrested. Bledsoe had objected, and the jury was not allowed to hear the response. Bledsoe said on Wednesday that Gardner was arrested years ago when he was young. Bledsoe said that it was wrong for Marks to ask the question given that the judge had granted a pretrial motion barring such evidence. Bledsoe added that he did not ask Shallow whether his bathroom sting arrest had been as embarrassing as a prior arrest for something else. Marks accused the other side of tossing their own poison pill in the jury pool against Shallow by painting Gardner as an upstanding law enforcement officer with an unblemished career who retired as a captain. Jim Smith objected several times about Marks interrupting Gardner during questioning. He later objected to Marks interrupting the judge, to which the judge responded he would handle that. The judge warned attorneys not to make personal attacks and also told them to keep their voice down so jurors in the next room could not hear them. And the judge warned Shallow and a paralegal sitting next to him not to continue to make faces in response to testimony.